Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Week 2, The Heart of Fantasy. We're coming at you Wednesday night, which is a little abnormal because we're usually there for the Thursday night. Excited for the game to kick off. We don't have the game kick off today, but it's good. We got less than 24 hours and time to set our lineups, so that's nice. We got some start sits that we're going to hit you with. We're still discussing other segments, and we apologize for not being with you on Saturday, Sunday before week 1. You caught us on Thursday. If you caught us on Thursday, I hope you enjoyed it. But the way that it went on Saturday was that I was receiving a lot of sunshine and blueberry flavored sweet wine, and the mix prevented me from showing up on Saturday. It ain't been. Hey Kev, you had texted me that I needed what a McDonald's large fry and a Diet Coke. Was that the ingredients that I needed? Anyway,
That's what I said.
I didn't make it happen. So then Sunday, cool. We were gonna come at you Sunday. Well, we couldn't because we were at a baby shower. Although, if you caught a special minute and a half crowded room segment, we did go live from the baby shower. So our first ever joint live session
Yeah.
out in the community. Uh, Unfortunately, the acoustics weren't ready. So hit us with a donation. We can get a mobile mic and we can make things happen like that. We've always dreamt of being behind a table together doing live interviews. So who knows? One day we might make it happen. But that was the weekend. This is the now Wednesday
Yeah.
night.
Um,
Welcome to the show, Kev. Hit us with your thoughts. You got it. What is that?
it's a mobile mic. It looks like. So I'm ready for next time. So when we're out in the community, we'll be ready.
You bought a mobile mic since Sunday?
I had one at my house.
Oh,
Didn't
you
know I had it. Went
dang.
looking. Got to thinking.
Nothing's beautiful, but like I was for some reason I was. Have you ever seen there's like a
This
little
one. Yeah.
like a really small one that people are just, like I'm always looking at that. I was like, it looks so stupid, but for some reason I want to watch whoever's getting interviewed on that. Like I don't know why. Because nobody wants to hold the cylinder shape in their hand and put it near people's mouths. I think. But anyway, uh, all right. So fun intro, fun stories. First thing we got to talk about because we haven't seen it since Thursday, pre Thursday night football game. It was the first ever free to watch for the entire globe NFL production. Right? It was streamed live on YouTube. First ever. We got to talk about it. We got to talk. Is it a hit? Is it a miss? I didn't even know it was happening because I watched it on the NFL Network app, and I feel like really old for doing that. But I've heard some things since. But I need your take first. Give me your thoughts.
My take. My take is you're not gonna Mr. Beast me yet. I think the first thing we should be talking about is I I don't know how you felt Sunday night, watching that game. We had a championship matchup in week 1.
We're gonna go our
I mean,
matchup
the
first.
fact that we're not Chris Berman fastest 3 minutes in this thing right now. We can come back to Mr. Beast and shooting people out of cannons later.
Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna hand it over for you.
Do it.
You're
Please
gonna
do it.
get.
This is a big moment for my franchise. I know you got the ring on, but the ring seemed to be a little too heavy. I mean, I want to know your thoughts. I mean, look at the top of the matchup. That's just tough. That's not gonna make it. It's not gonna make it happen. You lost it in the quarterback position.
And the sad thing is, I had
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I had it. If we just give it a nice little scroll, my boy Justin Fields really came through
yep.
for me.
Justin Fields. And so I want to know how that's gonna be coming up. I mean, in a couple minutes, I guess, when you go over your matchup. But I mean, how good do you feel about Justin Fields now? Week 1, especially. And the Steelers ain't no joke. I feel like on defense, coming into every single year, they have you haven't heard too much this that, but they will always be a formidable opponent. I think he played exceptionally well, a lot better than I thought that he was capable. I'll admit that first.
I'm glad you started with this because I gave a monologue in my head earlier today about Fields, and now I have a platform to share that monologue. So great first question. Fields, first of all, I'm disappointed in myself, right? I got caught up in the hype of last year. My rookie quarterback that I won the championship with. I thought he was, the greatest thing out there. He's the next Drew Brees, going to throw for 5,000 every year, and I still hope that's the case because he did show some things very Drew Brees esque, which is throwing to 11 different receivers. Like there's a lot of hope there, but it doesn't mean he's an automatic must start every week. And I regret having thought that going in because, especially in the theme of the heart of fantasy, dude, who's been there? Who's been there fighting for a spot for years with astronomical level talent? No, everybody counts him out, but he always finds a way to go get points, get his team involved in the game, dude. It's Justin Fields. Most people, after they get kicked out of the team they get drafted by, might not be able to surface. He came to the Steelers 4-2 and then got benched for somebody that wasn't even a long-term solution. And then all of a sudden he goes to a place where quarterbacks go to die. And what does he do? He just produces. Now he fell short of the W, but produced from the fantasy perspective. And I'll say one play. There was one play I'm disappointed in him, and it was late in the fourth quarter that he pulled the ball instead of gave the ball. And that's where I'm really hoping that's where his growth needs to be. So I'm gonna start him next week. That's not even a start sit for me. Well, I guess that is. I mean, that's an early start sit. What would you do? Would you start Fields against Bills over Bo Nix versus Indianapolis, the Colts? I'm gonna go Fields for a lot of the things I just said. Just Fields is showing a lot of heart right now. And it's against the Bills, who we just saw is super susceptible to the run game. Lamar and Derrick Henry just killed them. I mean, I don't even want to talk much further about that, but we will.
I'm starting Fields. I'm starting Fields.
I love it. All right, good. Good. We're going to go Fields. So, all right. So I addressed that because I had the W. If I wanted to start Fields, I had the W. You also had some people on your bench go off or, do better than your starters too. So it was a pretty fair trade there.
Yeah, a couple things.
But we want to give a little insight
I guess I'll take it.
As to what happened on Sunday night.
From a flexing standpoint, sure. Yeah.
Just give me the timeline. Give me where you were at like 10:30.
Here's the timeline. I'll tell you where I was 2023. Draft night at Polar Park. Josh Allen requests the Bills to move up in the draft. We're going to draft Dalton Kincaid. I say, I got Josh Allen. This guy has been the savior of my football team. Got some good players. We'll get to them later. But Josh Allen, I mean, he's the guy. What do you have? 38? I mean, it's almost like sometimes you expect it. It's been leaned on so heavy. So let me get the guy who said, let's move up and draft that guy. That's a stack. Tight end. 2024, I'll tell you where I was at too. Thinking the same exact thing. Had an extra first round pick via hostile points, and that pick turned into George Pickens. So here we are on the precipice of knocking off the champion. I was very happy for you. I was obviously elated to take you down. It felt great. So Coleman, we had what's his name Kincaid on the bench. We have good options though. Moving forward, Mark Andrews. That's the only real complaint I got about the team this go around. Pickens, 8 points. Dak just needs to trust him more. I think he even looked a little hesitant when he was going to him on that. They had the ball like under the 2-minute drill. He got it to him on that big first down, but I saw a little even hesitation getting it to him in that boundary. But Pickens came up with that great hands catch on the sideline, right? And so I'm feeling pretty good about Pickens still. I really, the 4 targets is a little strange. You want to, I would say, almost force feed him at least 6, 7, right? Oh Jesus, 6, 7. So that's for all the Gen Zs out there. But that's how many targets at least we need. Only complaints. Team played amazing. Egbuka. I mean, if anyone deserves some praise, it's the new arrival, 2 touchdowns, game winner, which apparently he called. He was going to house that. He's like, let me run that post. I'm gonna game it. Crazy. Talk about the kicker matchup. Go ahead.
I can't even. Guys. I can't even yet because Amika, dude, welcome to the Buccaneers, man. I love you. You beat me this week, and I'm okay with it because I'm Team Bucks. I don't know if everyone knows this, but we're Team Bucks. I'm calling the undefeated season right now. That's my hot take of the year. Actually, my hot take of the year isn't supposed to be that, but I've already said that publicly a few times. So please, Bucks, make it happen. Anyway, I was happy that happened. But also, look at your two rookies coming in. You started two rookies, which is kind of crazy. I mean, in a keeper league that's got in a dynasty that has depth, JCM surprised me. I didn't think he was supposed to be getting that many touches early. The fact that he had 14 really hurt my confidence.
I absolutely just went off the faith of what you heard in this preseason, the reason they moved Brian Robinson. But that morning, they announced something Rodriguez. He's a second-year running back on their team, that he was a healthy scratch. And that's when I knew it's going to be Eckler. It's going to be JCM. So, Bill.
Yeah, but also we're seeing bench Dak. Dak is a great quarterback. Like, he continues to just surprise me. I don't think I would ever say that.
Depends on the matchup, who they're playing. Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that
makes
later.
His throws.
Now we can go to Let's hear about Mr. Beast. I'm sorry, I had to hijack that.
No, because I have to.
That was a.
I have to cover one more thing, and it's just the timeline. It's for all the Derrick Henry fans out there and fantasy owners out there. You all love this. You all love this 28.7. I love this. It looked great, right? Not everybody was affected by it the same way I was, because he didn't have 28. Yeah. He actually had 29 at one point, 20, maybe even 30. And at the time he had 30, it was a Sunday night. No more people left to play. Team Kaizen is up about 139 to 145. Couple first downs, game's over. I win. Derrick Henry's king. We're still on top. Derrick Henry fumbles. Not only is the -2, he lost 9 yards on the play and fumbled. So that's -2.9. And then still okay because he's got 28, right? Well, no, because Josh Allen jumps over the line of scrimmage like Superman and gets a 6-point touchdown, which turned into like a eventual like 12-point fantasy swing for me. And now you see the resulting score. So that was a tough Sunday night. I had a really important meeting on Monday morning. So thanks for making that even more challenging, man. It's all good. Yeah, it honestly kind of distracted me. So
I mean, humbled you.
Yeah.
How about that?
All right, we needed it. All right, but so let's not get into the kicker matchup, but yeah, let's talk YouTube really quick.
Yeah.
I found out halfway through the game that it was being played on YouTube, and I was like, oh, YouTube TV, and then I was like, oh no, this is just YouTube. This is just free for everyone. And the more I saw about it, it was like there was influencers everywhere on the field. You could have been on YouTube streaming it with one of the influencers. I thought that was actually interesting. Did you do that? Did you see anything? And how was it?
No. I'll chime in here. I didn't know that you could watch it through someone else's stream, essentially. So like they were kind of reacting with you. I didn't know that. I watched it straight up. So they explained before the game something that you could have missed, that a couple streamers were hosted every week. So each team has been assigned essentially a streamer, like a popular streamer. I don't know who any of the names are.
So they're going to continue to show for free on YouTube?
I believe so.
What? Okay.
Yep. So they partnered. Let's look it up. Look it up. Honestly, it's worth looking up. I think you would be intrigued to hear. And I don't know if it's going to be the same thing like that, where they host it, or you host it watching on their stream, and there'll be an alternate stream. Who was the play-by-play from that game?
Oh, jeez. Testing my memory. I don't know.
We're being cursed in the chat.
I'm seeing only that one game was
ancient sea curses.
Yeah, okay, actually. my master has arrived in chat, everyone. And
you put a hit out on Josh Allen.
Yeah, I sold my soul to the devil, and in a fit of rage after losing in fantasy, I reached out
Rich Eisen
to less than.
So yeah, we're gonna ignore that. That's cruel what you did. I don't like it at all. Rich Eisen, did you hear him on the play-by-play? He was pretty awful.
I didn't hear him. Rich Eisen. I'm also getting that was the only free. That was the only free YouTube game. Oh, it was Rich Eisen, huh? Okay, maybe not the show. Maybe
I
because I was
thought I
watching
saw
on NFL
something
Network.
about maybe. I thought I saw something about each streamer kind of partner up with a team. I don't
Okay.
know.
Yeah. So my only other thing is when I was watching that game, they had a streamer on the sideline called Destroying. His name was Destroying. I had never heard of him. Had you heard of him before?
No.
Okay. Yeah. It was he was like the on-field reporter, and it just kind of seemed like he'd never watched football before, and I was like, ooh, this is into like this is crazy. They're like, good for you. You've got so many followers. You're on the field, and like just nothing he said made any like he didn't really add value anywhere. Although he's not used to doing it, so I can't really blame him. And it's a big moment, but I was just really kind of like, I don't mind this because more people are gonna watch the NFL, but I'm skeptical. I don't know. We're not. I mean, we're streaming live right now. That's cool. We got good guys in the chat. We're talking about our interests. I love that. I don't think we're actual streamers though, right? Like the actual like this is my day job streamers. They're a different type of person. Please.
We also potentially don't have good guys in the chat as well.
Let's okay, let's not overlook that. All right, all right. Enough about YouTube. We covered our matchup. I guess one more thing that just, I mean, we're talking about the way we watch football today. Thursday night is the first prime game, dude. I'm so hyped for that. I wish every game was a prime game because I get to watch the Madden view.
Yeah.
I get to watch behind the quarterback. I get to watch the receivers run routes. I get to watch the safeties in their coverages. Immediately, I can see how they disguise a cover 2 into a cover 3. Like, it's the most exciting way to watch a football game. There was actually, I was watching what was the Minnesota game, Monday night? It was the best play I saw all week 1. It was the best play of week 1, and I think it was a incomplete ball thrown to the flat, and it was the most exciting play in week 1 because of what the defense did pre-snap and how they disguised what they were doing post-snap. It was the coolest defensive shift I've ever seen. I got to go find which team it was and the defensive coordinator because now he's my favorite. I haven't seen anything like that since I was playing at Assumption and we were shown tape on what a good defense looks like while the coaches were kind of humiliating our bad defense. But anyway, it was sweet. And I was like, if I could have seen that on the Madden view, I would have been even more hyped. So I'm psyched for the prime games.
You'd recognize it more on the Madden view.
It's a cooler experience. Are you excited for prime like me, or are you're just like, hey, it's another game?
It's just another game.
All right. Because even the post game, I like.
I mean, yeah. Listen, I'm more just when I'm watching, I'm just praying. If I got a guy involved, I'm like, come on, man, and I'm more reactionary.
Let's check the chat. The Ramsey hit for consideration for best play week 1. Also, I want to hear everyone else's. Rattle it off. Best play week 1. Everybody tell me. What's the Ramsey hit though?
Okay.
When did that happen?
To end the game essentially. Jets got the ball back. Not much time at all.
All right, we're watching it live. We're watching it live. Or we're watching it on the screen.
Fields on 4th down.
Against my guy.
Fields delivers. Catch made. The ball is jarred loose.
All right. As someone that wanted that to be a completion, not the best game, not the best play, but I love that, dude. That was a great football play. All right. That was a good one. Someone top it. I can't even show you the defensive shift. Maybe I'll prepare that for the next one. Kev, you got anything? You got a best week 1 play?
Yeah. Check the chat. Hey, Buka, calls game. Tampa, rolling, sort of as they should be. Ooh, Tesla, who said that? Oh, okay. That's a good call. It's a good call.
I missed that one too. I read about it the next day. Here it is.
You missed this? Oh.
All right. Yep.
Fucking go, man. It's on my bench.
He was on everyone's bench. I don't know if anyone could have started him because that was his only catch. That was his only catch.
But Yep. So Dan Campbell said we got to get him involved, essentially, in press conference. Anyway,
Garbage time too. Wow.
but you got him on Dynasty. How great do you feel?
You gotta feel good. I drafted him in my second dynasty league. Actually, I've got him on. This actually works out perfect because we go take a look at this dynasty squad. Go to my team. We've got the taxi squad. There he is. He was my one draft pick because I had sold all the others. So I got Drake May, Troy Franklin, and Tesla. It's a good taxi squad. But the thing is, you can't put him back in the taxi squad after you take him out. So I'm sitting here like, it's tough. I'm going to want to play these guys this season, you know? But I
Yeah.
get the greatest receivers in the world.
I know
so
you
can't.
got. Well, you know what? Since you're on this, you have at least one start sit in this league. Take us through it. And if anyone else has another, play of the week, I want to hear it. I'm trying to think of them right now.
Yeah, that's a fun
I
segment.
actually can think of them.
All right, so here's my start sit. You see it on screen. We've got, for the flex here, JCM, Austin Eckler. That's crazy in itself because that's the starter and that's the 1 and the 1-2.
Yeah.
We don't know who is who yet. And then, so it's JCM, Austin Eckler, or Tyrone Tracy. I need to know a start sit. I plugged in JCM, but dude, I'm terrified. I'm terrified to chase the upside there. And then we also got Trey Benson, but I really just don't think it's his time yet later in the season for him.
Okay, I'll give my 2 cents right now. I'll kind of JCM versus Green Bay. I want to say they posted insane numbers against Detroit's running backs, right? They must have held them to nada. Am I wrong?
Ooh, the Green Bay defense. No, I don't think you're wrong. Gibbs. It would have been Gibbs. Let's fact check it.
Let's check it. Let's check that, please.
And Gibbs is
I think this is our first step.
15 points, but Gibbs is one of the most elite running backs
Ooh.
anyway. He ran for 19 yards.
Drank timed in with a Josh Allen flip pass. I like that.
Ooh,
no
that was
Keenan
nice.
consideration, near and dear to my heart. I wouldn't put it out nationally. What did Gibbs do? Nothing.
They shut him down completely. He ran for 19 yards, except he had 10 catches on 10 targets. So that's insane. For nothing. For 30 yards. For nothing. That's Eckler.
Oh, for nothing. Okay.
Well, but
nothing,
still, that's like Eckler getting
but
8
that
catches.
proves not to work either. Jesus. Damn. So, are we really locked in on this Green Bay defense just being an absolute wagon? Can we get that in the chat?
And it's home at Green Bay?
Oh,
yeah, I don't think I'm starting anyone against them. And I keep seeing...
Oh, yeah, timeout. Sorry, I overlooked what J Kappa 44 is saying here.
Okay, hold on.
You got Keenan in that.
All right, but also...
You could start Keenan. Oh, yeah, hold on.
Let's talk wide
in
receiver. Let's talk wide receiver 3 because I've got Stephon Diggs at wide receiver 3.
Right.
So Keenan Allen is potentially Diggs' replacement.
Okay, all right. So he had still good amount of targets. Diggs. It's just my 2 cents real quick on that game. The Patriots. I want to say that their plan wasn't to throw it 40 times. I think the Raiders. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but it seemed to maybe it just worked out this way. But the Raiders kind of trapped him into dinking and dunking, and I don't know if he's that I guess precise or he's not going to nitpick a defense yet. And that's pretty much what he was tasked to do. And a lot of throws, not a lot of really things that were high volume throws, right? It was just I think he's just not really maybe that polished yet, and the Raiders kind of got him just dinking and dunking, and he wasn't precise enough to really find everyone yet. Going forward, do you think he's going to have the majority of the looks? Butte had 10 looks. I don't think he'll have 10 looks for the rest of the year unless I'm
I hope not.
crazy. So I don't know. What I'm saying is, at least until it's proven different, I don't know if I like Diggs as a play.
Well said. And the only thing is he's the wide receiver 1. Keenan Allen is the wide receiver 3 on the team, right? Not even playing every snap. That's why Keenan Allen's a risk. But dude, he looked good. And they're going up against the Raiders.
They passed it a lot as well.
Right. They should, but they might need to do the same thing. I don't know. All right. But I'm gonna take your advice.
Given what I just said, Yeah.
I'm going Keenan Allen, and
I don't know.
I'm going Tracy. Tracy's a keeper, so I've got a little extra motivation to get him into the starting lineup. He didn't do anything week 1, but I think it's gonna be a different story at Dallas.
Okay.
Great game. Always Giants versus Cowboys, dude. Always great game for me. There's some nostalgia going on in my brain. I don't know if that was like a Jeremy Shockey highlight reel back in the day against the Cowboys. It's just I like to see those
Maybe.
two teams play each
It
other.
makes sense. That's a big NFC matchup. Yep.
We're seeing JCM over Tracy, even against the Packers. You're saying JCM can run on the Packers. We're in agreement with that, chat. I'm terrified. No one's
Okay,
proven they can
wow,
run
they're
on the
in agreement.
Packers, but it's only been one game, so someone's gonna prove it.
It's only been one game.
Oh, now we're going Benson over
GCM,
Tracy.
I mean,
Hey, what's the Thursday night game? The Thursday night is the Green Bay.
what I was gonna comment on Benson, and I'm saying if you have like a hunch, that's your hunch play. Like I think Benson's actually gonna be given some just good looks. He's gonna score a touchdown. Very touchdown dependent, I would say, just given that they're still gonna run Connor.
Boys, we might have more to talk about than we have time for because now I'm like questioning the Dobbins play as the RB
I'm
two.
glad we're doing this though. We're getting good insight from Chad here.
Because yeah,
From everyone
I'm
here.
starting to realize that maybe Detroit isn't the powerhouse we thought, and it was easy to shut down the run when there isn't a running quarterback. Now you're going to have a running quarterback to deal with, so it should make it harder to stop the running back. Play action's going to work better. Huh. So maybe I do go JCM. I liked the Dobbins play. I mean, I was happy to start Dobbins last week. I was happy to start him again, but so maybe we go just
Yes, I mean, I'll ask you right now. This is going to be your reaction to this. Do you think that the Commanders' offense is better than the Detroit offense right now?
right now, yes. So you start the
Then that
better
changes it.
offense.
So that means it's going to be. You're right. It's going to be different. It's going to be different circumstances. Then if you could say, all right, well, they are going to do at least a little better against Green Bay. That's why I asked him, like, are we just sold in 1 week that Green Bay's a wagon? Because they kind of look like it, man.
Tyrone Tracy, snap share, 74% snap share.
Wow.
Boom.
Jesus.
Dude. And he's the guy. He didn't play well, but neither did the entire offense. And Russell Wilson's just not a week 1 guy. He's just not a week 1 guy. I don't know what the stats are, but it seems like he's the worst week 1 quarterback I've ever seen. Then he kind of starts to get
someone look that up.
I mean, yeah, let's look it up.
Detroit lost 2 linemen, too. These are all great points. I'm glad we did this for you.
Yeah, guys, I needed this more than I thought.
Anything.
All right, he's 6-6.
You would've
Russell
been
is
alone.
6-6 in 12 years of week 1 starts. So not great. Not great for a Hall of Fame quarterback.
There's a question for chat. Here we go. Russell Wilson, Hall of Famer. But yeah, I mean, you know what, dude, Krosky Merritt's hot, man. What was it? 10 carries, 80-something yards.
Yeah. But he's better than Gibbs? He's not better than Gibbs.
It's true. Well, this Detroit is down right now.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. All right, it's a team game. We talk about these players a lot. Whoa.
We up?
All right, I think, hey, let's let this simmer a little bit. Kev, you got to give me yours. Give me a start sit from your team. I need space with this decision.
Pull up my All right, pull up my Yahoo.
I will say I'm leaving, from what we just discussed, I'm leaving JCM in, I'm leaving Dobbins, I'm leaving Keenan Allen, which means I'm sitting some talent, but all right. Going to Yahoo.
Pull up my Yahoo matchup.
Fantasy football team still searching for a
I'm
name.
gonna look.
Oh, Wild Boy Nation, look at him hacking us, dude.
I think we.
All right.
Listen. I think fantasy football team is here to stay. Malik Neighbors, George Pickens, Nico Collins.
Don't have to discuss that one.
Still came away with a dub. Still came away with a dub because I really actually like this team overall. I think it's solid. I think it's very solid.
Ooh, Nico gave you 4.
Matchup questions. We will look in the bench. Travis Etienne against the Bengals. Does he deserve to come in for DJ Moore at the flex spot? I would honestly, the way tonight's been going, I would love to hear from people in the chat if they have if they could drop something for me. That would be great. Other questions other than that, I got none. I guess maybe like, I mean, are we not starting Nico? Are we not starting Malik? Maybe Pickens, but I want to say like with how solid my team is, honestly I like the idea of having a ceiling play.
I have so many thoughts going through my head, none of which are good.
All right, start with one.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Joe, you just nailed it. Cedric Tillman was my immediate. He's the guy there. You gotta hit him.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know Jerry Jeudy's just not a wide receiver one. Like, he's not going to carry a team and be that 1,000, 1,200 yard receiver. He's just not. And Flacco slings the ball. So like Tillman, if he stays healthy, the way he looked, dude, he should be eating every week. He might not be the highest ceiling play, but like, I think he's good for 9 to 10 all the time now.
Yeah, I mean he's good. You're right. With same thing we saw with Jameis Winston when he was the starter. Cedric was getting like there was more people also receiving 10 targets, but he was one of the guys, on that team. And I would say he was receiving more of the wide receiver one looks from Jameis. So I assume he'll do the same with Flacco. It's good. It's a good point.
Yeah, but I will say
we got him against Baltimore. I mean, do you think they're gonna be passing?
yes, and I think Tillman's a good start, but he's not a better start than Etienne. Etienne over DJ. So DJ Moore, I'm nervous about his health, by the way. He did not look good. He came back into the field. He's not a young guy. Like, I'm nervous of him being on like a. I guess it's a Sunday night. Sunday at 1.
He could have had like a 60-yard touchdown to ice the game too, if what's his name was just looking his way.
Oh,
would have been.
I almost reposted that just to blast Caleb Williams. All right, no, but Etienne. I mean, we gotta expect him to get every touch, right? I mean, they just traded their backup. We got my guy Tootin, who's waiting for the opportunity, but I don't know if week 2 is his opportunity. Etienne should touch the ball 20 times.
Yep.
You got to get him in a starting lineup, but maybe you start him over Hampton.
Yeah, so that's. I'm confused at their 9.9 projection. I mean, I want to say he's that guy on that team right now. I don't really get that.
I can't trust the projections.
Hampton versus the Raiders. I'm not scared of that matchup. I would like to start Hampton. I'll be honest with you.
Etienne snap share 61%.
Not sitting Jacobs.
It's pretty bad snap share. But Tootin got 4 snaps, and then there was 2 rookies for the Jaguars that were getting snaps. So there was 4 running backs that played. Now there's only going to be 3 running backs that played, but both rookies are going to see touches behind Etienne.
All right. Hampton got 15 carries.
What was his snap share? Hampton 80% snap share. Woo-wee. For a team that should run the ball that didn't really run the ball. All right, so
that didn't run the ball.
You keep him at 2. All right, yeah. So wait. I'm always a running back guy in the flex over wide receiver.
Me too.
My vote's Etienne.
I want to say it's betting safe. It's betting safe. What's up with everyone in chat? What are they saying?
Naval Academy. We're getting another vote for Etienne. Love it. And that's my vote too. So I agree with you. I'm going with chat with this one, with the honorable mention to Cedric as well. Like I agree with all of it.
Wow! Shout out Naval Academy for being in there. It's great. We should run a shout out to Coach B's Fantasy League. I think you've heard about that probably as long as you've been playing fantasy football, but we must have been like 14 years old. Still going strong. So shout out Naval Academy. Naval Academy would be proud with how I took down Trev in the other Dynasty League. Trev's hand, you want to talk about getting heavy with the ring. Trev has 2 back-to-back to start the league. He's pretty much pulling a Matt Carlman on everybody.
He wasn't commissioned though.
I very no, he's not. No, no. Joe is commissioner of that one. But yeah, I think I'm rolling with that lineup. I'm not honestly. I don't want to change the receivers because I don't want to sit Pickens. That's what I'm thinking about that. Dynasty League. Is there any questions?
Let's take a look.
Tell you right now. We're starting Krosky because we got no other options, other than like Trey Benson. But I'm not doing that. I mean, I don't know. You think they could run all over Carolina there? Trey Benson? That's actually worth the consideration. We'll run it through the receivers real quick. I mean, I don't think I'm changing anything. I do have Tillman on the bench. I could sub in Tillman for
Wow, you're all in on Tillman, huh?
nobody. I like Tillman.
I mean, do we have to talk
do like
about
Tillman.
Adams? Do we have to talk about him not looking good?
I mean, yeah, he also got absolutely cracked. I don't know if you guys saw that thing. I'm surprised he got up and started jogging off the field after that.
Dude, same with
I mean,
Puka
but
was bleeding from his
it's
face.
Week one, 8 targets. 8 targets. Yeah, Puka was bleeding from his face. 8 targets on a team that's gonna pass.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: you think Tennessee can hold up with them? Maybe that's the question.
Yes.
And I don't want to bore everyone, but we could pull out the matchup sheet. Now we got a week in, you know.
Or everyone, dude. That's the greatest part of this. We haven't seen it.
It's the greatest part of this.
That's my
if you
favorite.
got while we're doing this, if you got a guy, you got a question on a matchup, let us know.
All right, we've got. Dude, I completely forgot about this. Talk about we're trying to come up with segments, dude. We've got our segment. We got it in the bag. It's this right here. All right. What's the best way to show?
Yeah, this is a good one. I mean, this is a good one. You're seeing this for the first time. This is something that you should be looking up on your own. You know, it's just it's if anything, it is probably gotten me to switch up on matchups more than any sort of intel I've looked at. Do you agree?
Yes.
This is just on receivers, mind you.
This is the.
It's quarterback receiver matchups. Yeah.
This is what I take more seriously than anything. So, what was I just? Let's that I can use to get back to the Keenan. Oh, let's do it. Let's do the experiment with Diggs, Keenan Allen. Diggs.
Do it. Yep.
All right. We've got green. We'll tell you what that means in a minute, and then we've got Allen. We've got red green. All right, cool. So we've got the matchup, and then we've got the advantage. So if we go and we look at the matchup, we've got matchup score. A weighted score taking into account league average cornerback play versus all of the other corners and wide receivers that are slated to be faced off in a given matchup, how much we expect them to face each cornerback individually, not just the one that he'll see the most. Okay, cool. So take into account the matchup score is basically not just like the person he's matched up with, but all other cornerbacks on the field, just like the ability of the defense that he'll be seeing. And then the advantage score is taking into account the skill gap between the wide receiver and that score. Awesome. All right. So this tells us Diggs because if we go and look it up again, we've got Allen, who's got a good set of D-backs that he needs to go up against, and that is the Raiders. And we just saw that against Diggs last week. We just saw that against they made Drake May, who everyone likes, look really bad. So okay, good to know. And then Diggs has.
Yeah, we're talking Herbert looking like the MVP though.
Yeah, but is Herbert gonna be a top 5 quarterback? Is he just all of a sudden better than he ever was before? I don't know. Looking at Diggs, we've also got a -1, but hardly. This is basically neutral, saying that Miami is not as skilled to cover the pass. So this would be a start Diggs.
Yeah, I mean Miami did look absolutely terrible against the Colts. So, I mean that does make total sense, doesn't it? Miami looked god awful against the Colts. They let Daniel Jones carve him the f up. And honestly, who plays kind of like Daniel Jones? Drake May. I mean, the blueprint's there for you guys.
Wow.
I don't hate it. I don't
Okay.
hate it. That's your boy too. That's your boy.
Yeah,
Diggs.
I might have to roll him. All right, but so also just
All right.
because
got in
we don't
chat-
just want
we
to talk
got in
about our
chat
guys.
here.
Oh yeah, okay, let's see it.
Fannin. We got Fannin or Juwan. I believe Juwan Jennings, Saints. I heard he was like tight end 1. Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing is you would hope. I mean, I guess Daniel Jones wasn't he like a top pick too? It's just not the ideal comp, but it's definitely pretty true. Um, they'll have big nights though. They'll have big nights. We'll see if I mean if Drake May is any good, he'll have a night against Miami. 9
Oh,
targets to Fannin. What happened to Njoku?
right, dude. I am shocked to see this. I didn't watch much of this game.
wait, boys. Hey, hold on. What happened? I don't like the May and Danny Dimes comp.
Dude,
I think it's definitely.
they ran 2 tight ends on the field for like more than 70% of the game. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is insane. So what is this? Aaron Hernandez and Gronk.
Right.
Crazy stuff going on.
But then you're comparing with
What kind of
Juwan
offense
Johnson.
do we-
We got a 99% snap share and 11 targets.
That's crazy.
You start
I mean,
Johnson.
11 targets. Jesus. You're starting Johnson. Who's he playing? San Fran. Okay.
Starting Johnson. That's my take. Although you're lucky to have this kid.
Cleveland at Baltimore. I mean, Baltimore, they're gonna be passing, man.
they're also going to be losing and not
What do
getting
you think?
first downs.
You think they're just gonna be getting throttled?
Well, they're just going to lose. I mean,
Oh, they're gonna be so hungry, dude. They're gonna be hungry to kill the Browns. Whew.
Baltimore might win 44-0.
You know what? I'm gonna go with my gut. My gut totally swayed too. So, but I'm feeling it right now. I'm really feeling it in my gut. I'm going with Juwan Johnson, whatever the hell his name is.
Let's go.
Do it.
All
Do
right.
it.
Taking a note.
Naval Academy, you heard me.
We're going to follow up
Bannon
with
is like Dallas Clark. I
Jay
love that.
Johnson.
But unfortunately, I just got swayed, and because you're right. I mean, I think the Ravens are going to come out and try to murder the Browns. Oh, I feel bad for Flacco.
He might not make it through the game. There's a good chance. All right,
He
but then
probably
also you're
signed up
not in bad shape with Juwan Johnson. This is amazing as far as tight ends go. 11 targets, 99%
That is
snap share.
insane.
It's
I mean,
amazing.
11 targets is insane. Yeah.
It's great. All right, we also
Yeah, it sort of works. 76 yards, whatever. He'll He'll score a touchdown this week. He'll score a touchdown this week. Come on, I'm still going with it. I'm rolling with it. I'm actually going to give you my full decision. I'm doing it.
all right, and then let's just look at receivers. I want to pull out some names here that people might like. These are the sit receivers. All right,
Okay.
do not play these guys. They are playing talented corners, and at least if you play them, know what you're going up against. Good thing is we're not seeing too many must starts. Pop Douglas, don't play him. We've got
Wow.
Alec Pierce getting shadowed. Let's not play Alec Pierce. I see I'm playing against him this week actually,
But
so that
after
actually makes me
Dan.
really excited.
Really?
Uh,
That sucks. I mean, just here's my thoughts on this. If I'm an Alec Pierce owner, I'm looking at this. I'm like, dude, why the fuck is Patrick Dan shadowing him? I'd be like, what?
like you don't even need to,
Yeah,
you know?
that sucks.
Like, why are you just gonna make sure he doesn't catch a pass all game? Like, because he's their big threat guy. He's basically gonna say, all right, like, you can't beat us deep. You can't beat us on the big play. I get it.
Yeah, flip the field on you.
Troy Franklin, my guy, can't play him. Nico Collins. I see Nico and Cortland Sutton here. Interesting. You don't have to act on this data, but. And then we've got who has the biggest advantage skill wise. Puka. Awesome. Look at your boy Amika, dude. Emeka.
Yeah.
Amika, I'm talking like it's the insurance.
He's going nuts.
Yeah, if you keep starting that guy, start him all season. He's gonna have a great. He might be rookie of the year. I love it. Drake London looks good. Hopefully he's gonna be healthy. All right. We can move on from this, but this is good data. I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah. In the chat, we was at a 14-team league. They're asking because of Alec Pierce, and I was desperate enough to start Alec Pierce in a 12-team last year. Pretty sure it was dynasty. I'm not too sure, but hey, you know, sometimes things don't go as planned. He caught a touchdown too. It was huge. But
this is something I didn't want
he's
to.
their big play guy. I don't get the shadow though.
This is a second flex position that Alec Pierce is the start. And also, I'm looking at this, and projected points is 115. This is like you just beat me, and I'm devastated. And like you were saying, the Ravens coming out and crushing the Browns. That's how I feel about this matchup. I looked at his team and I was like, dude, this is a weak team as far as dynasty goes. So, like, I don't want to. Like, I'm gonna eat those words, I guess, but like, I just have so much more opportunity to score fantasy points in this team. He's starting both Pearsall and Jawan Jennings. Like, what? And Butte is his about. What is it? Butte about? What do we call this kid?
Keishawn Butte. I will say this. Unfortunately, like almost the writing is on the wall that like no Kittle, those two somehow eat. Let's say Juwan Jennings like 2 touchdowns, Butte with like 10 targets again. You're like, what the hell is happening? That would suck.
And then they've got Javonte Williams.
You're right. I mean,
who looked like a stud in week 1.
Yeah, I mean, he did look like. Yep. So.
All right, you never know.
Don't count him out.
Yep. I'll be putting the best lineup I can out there.
Alec Pierce is gonna beat Surtain, get like all his points in one play. You're gonna be like, damn.
I like that
this
call.
Year's neighbors.
I love that call. Pinning that message.
Okay.
Pin.
Yeah. The thing is, neighbors, man. He had like an unprecedented amount of work for a rookie receiver. That was insane. They just threw it to him every single play. What do you think? I mean, this is an interesting topic, so I'm going to bring it up. Russ, he have a lunch longer there? Or you think he's going to turn around? I don't know. Just what are you thinking there?
Let's bring up his schedule.
Uh-oh. Are we gonna pick which week he's out?
We might be heading there. All right. Dallas, Chiefs, Chargers, New Orleans, Philly, Denver, Philly. Whoa. None of that looks like a good opportunity to bring in a rookie. I would say maybe after Philly, once they're 1-8, 1-6, or whatever. Then maybe you might see a rookie come in against San Fran or Chicago, week 10.
Philly, Denver, Philly. That sucks. They're in trouble. That's not good. Who made that?
I only know one man who can survive that, and they have him at third string for some reason.
Oh yeah.
Jameis is the only chance they have.
I mean, honestly, I mean, this is sicko memory right here, but I remember, I'm pretty sure Jameis, one of his first breakout games was in Philly. So can we get him?
We get those highlights?
One of those games at least. Maybe the second one?
Wow, they have a much easier second half of this schedule. Okay. Hey, Russ does get better as the season goes, but yeah, I don't see him finishing the year. I guess that's my prediction, but what was the deal with the Steelers last year, right? I mean, obviously it was Fields because Russ had an injury, but did he play every single game after that?
Yes, and they got hot. They got hot for a while, and they continued to win games. At one point, I believe they were even number 1 team AFC.
He didn't play that bad.
Jameis beat them, mind you. Jameis did beat them. I just want to point that out. Then he also did beat the next number 1 team in the AFC, the Ravens. Just want to point that out too. But yes, at the end of the year, Russell and the Steelers went really flat, real flat. Ended up in the playoffs, but it was just like known that this team was not going to be doing anything in that round 1, and they didn't. So,
okay,
very disappointing.
Well, I think the 5 minutes of airtime we've spent talking about Russell was not a part of the plan, and it's about 4 minutes too long, probably.
Nope.
There's got to be more exciting things to be talking about.
It was good though. It was good though. It was good analysis. I mean, he's gonna be out, and where are you gonna put Dart in? When are you gonna put Dart in? It's scary for them. That's all I'll say. It's tough. Philly, Denver, Philly. How are you bringing in a rookie? You better hope that Russ saves face. That's an important topic. You know. I would have listened to it.
I think it's a good call. You're right.
All right, you got anything else? I mean, I guess we could maybe go back and just be like, hey, yeah, this is actually my lineup for the Dynasty team because I didn't really get to that.
Yeah, let's lock that in.
And Tennessee, does he have a good matchup? We looked at Keenan Allen's matchup? It's whatever. Coleman versus the Jets. Who's he gonna be on?
Gotta start. You gotta start him though. I think Coleman was
Cedric
ooh,
Tillman.
being shadowed by Gardner. Keon.
Okay.
I mean, it's still
I love that. I love that. I think it's gonna bring something out of him. This is the hardest fantasy we're talking about, right?
Yeah,
is this not
dude.
the heart of fantasy?
Dude, but it brings someone his same size, speed, and length. That's. But he's beatable. He takes too many gambles, and Josh Allen will hold the ball, seem like he's about to get sacked, and then just toss one up. Anyway, like I think you should start Keon. I don't think that's what we should be discussing. I think.
I don't know, man. It is worth talking about. What's Tillman's matchup?
Yeah, we were already. It's plus. It's plus. I mean, this is a negative on.
Plus,
he's playing some good
plus.
corners team wise, but nothing too scary.
They're gonna be passing.
They're going to be passing. They also might not have time of possession. That's a big thing to consider. Although Baltimore can score fast when they score, though, too. So you never know. Baltimore can either run it all day and slow down the game, or they just score big touchdowns and.
Well, the problem is if Derrick Henry just gets rolling, then yeah, like those he will house one from 50. It's crazy.
I'm like jaded. I almost feel like I don't even want to help this team right now. This team, no, I got to get past it. Just week one. It's just week one. I'm past it officially. All right, I'm ready to help.
I mean, I don't honestly. I don't want to sit these guys. They're my guys. I don't want to sit them.
It's literally the definition of our show. The heart of fantasy.
This ain't Revis Island. This is the heart of fantasy. If anything, it's gonna help him. He's gonna dig deep.
I love it. All right, you got some good young rookies.
Merritt. I mean, did you see a path? The last question is, do you see a path of Trey Benson getting on the field today? Maybe this week. He's gonna hopefully get a lot of chances against Carolina. Krosky Merritt at Green Bay on a Thursday night. That's where I'm almost having a hunch.
It's not Benson's time yet.
Carolina let up a lot of. It's not.
You know what?
It will be soon. I mean, I guess. I mean, 8.63 yards per carry. If he's back number 2 and they're just killing Carolina, which I mean, I'm not sold. What do they do week 1?
Carolina.
Yeah, and Arizona, they won.
Good question. I'm trying to figure out the best way to figure this out. Oh, go to their defense, right? No.
I'll just look up.
Just look it up. I know Carolina lost, but Carolina was the weather delay that just kind of.
The Jags. What's his name? 8 against them. ETN.
Oh, that's right.
That's what happened.
Ooh, okay. Okay, yeah, maybe you do run with Trey Benson. And I might be running with Trey Benson in my
200.
They
ran for 200, man. I'm glad we're looking at this. They ran for 200 yards.
So yeah, Trey Benson, is he a must start everywhere?
Are we about to make a call? We about to.
I'm just gonna play him at my RB2 over J.K. Dobbins.
That's like it's a ballsy move here for me to be taking out JCM for Trey Benson. But if it works, I mean, you're like, wow, this guy's a genius.
I think I'm going to. Because, dude, JCM, dude, I'm sorry, but still, who are you? I'm just not sold on him. I might be wrong, but he's not Zeke, right? Is he the next Zeke? We haven't seen a rookie running back.
It's almost setting up for disappointment on a Thursday night.
Dude, and chasing the Thursday night, dude. I do it every year, and it always bites me. Well, because it works one time, and it's great.
I mean, if you look at my lineup, you'll see what just happened. I think Benson's in. This is going to be something I'm going to be thinking about all night, obviously, but for right now, I did it.
Benson's in. Do you have anyone on Thursday night now? See, that's what's going to kill you, man.
Don't even say that. Why would you even say that? Why would you even say that?
Because we're in this together, dude. This is what we all struggle with. Because now, if I don't start JCM or Eckler, I've got no one on the Thursday night game, and I don't sports bet.
You're evil.
Fantasy's
evil
what
for
I
that.
got. But how good are you gonna feel going to sleep Thursday night with JCM at 4.5 points? You know.
Just thinking of what Benson will do now. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's a good point.
I like taking the educated guess. I'm locking in Benson. I'm glad we talked it out. It makes me feel a little bit better. And
Me too.
honestly,
That
it's
was
still going to be
and,
fun to
you know,
watch.
it gave the streams. Yeah, it gave the stream some worth too. That's a talking point of what we just did. That's a talking point for next stream.
I agree.
Benson goes for a touchdown and 80 yards. We look like geniuses.
I agree. We got an ad coming up, and I think we're gonna let's wrap this this baby up.
Let's do it.
So Wednesday night, dude, it was a
Been a
little
pleasure.
sad having this show on a Wednesday because usually we have the midweek show, and then right at the end of the show we're like, all right, football's on, let's go. Right? We don't have that now. I'm like, I gotta go read a book and go to bed, or watch a show and go to bed. And it's a little different, but happy we got it done. And let's see. We'll be here Sunday, right? You good for Sunday? Right before the 1 o'clock, 12 to 1 maybe.
I'm good for Sunday.
All right.
I'm good for Sunday.
We'll see you guys then. Logging off.
Let's rip it. Goodbye, everybody.